This is Josiah Plays Masquerada Songs and Shadows. We're exploring the Assemblia, the massive library of the Altus Nobilis, first of Umbra's guilds.
The other way, Inspector.
Good, this is the way I want to go then. Lots of information to be found in this place. Masquerada Origins. We're almost out of history. Behind shadowed eyes and blazing fires, the Masquerada grin. With shards of ice and nimble limbs, they hide in moonlight dim. And in the sky and under the earth, the Masquerada dance. If you were daft, you'd spare a look. If you had wit, you'd take no chance. For they are sly and they are cruel, and they are tricksters too, who'll nick your throat and slit your foot for a coin or a shoe. So remember as you walk down streets at night and so alone, don't look back if you hear a call, and if you do, pray mercy you're shown. The Masquerada, taken from Valerius Riva's most famous work, Tales Across the Midnight Belt. The concept of the Masquerada had not existed properly until the fourth canticle, after Umbra beat back the Altamirian invasion that was the March of Broken Songs. Before that, there was no distinction between those who owned a Masquerine and those who did not. The Masquerine was seen as simply a tool, not as the center of an identity, like how a man was not a fisherman simply because of his ownership of a fishing rod. A man was not anything different from his fellow men just because he had a Masquerine and they did not. All this changed, however, when the March of Broken Songs brought to attention the power that a Masquerine could provide, and the difference that could make. Where once Masquerines had been used to convenience everyday life, now they were being used to kill and defend the nation. It was then that owning a Masquerine began to distinguish an individual. Where previously society had treated those with Masquerines the same as anyone else, it now treated them with greater respect and admiration. Subsequently, the heroes of Umbra, wielders of Masquerines, were thought of as deserving a name in recognition of their heroic part in defending the nation. It was then that the term Masquerada was formed, and it has persisted to modernity, though the connotations associated with it are not as clear as they'd once been. In the current world, the Masquerada of Umbra are still regarded highly by foreigners who know Umbra only by name. To them, the Masquerada are the jewels of Cité della Ombre. They might make up a tiny fraction of its population, but it is common knowledge that the nation's power is to be found within their hands. To the Contadani, however, the very people who had, roughly 300 years ago, thought that these Masquerine wielders deserved praise and recognition, the Masquerada are selfish, conceited beings who have traded their humanity for power and material wealth. If you had asked me for my opinion on them when I was younger, I would have spat on the ground and cursed them as well. But now, as someone who's been taken into their ranks, one's allegiances are not so clear when the heart and mind play for different sides. No matter what I think or feel about them, however, one thing is clear. Umbra would not be what it is today if not for the Masquerada. Yeah, they kind of seem to be the central force in the city. I mean, pretty clearly. So this was the wrong way, so I need to go back this way. Here we go, another fight.
So the storm begins.
That guy's got a mark on him. Let's hit him. And now... kill this thing real quick. Alright, good. Healing. X guy. We're gonna get on that guy. We're gonna get on that guy. We're gonna meteor storm. Maelstrom. Cone. Fire guys. Another meteor storm. Let's get in here and kill him. Number 3, let's get the ward going. Let's get the Tinder Wisps going. And we got this. Well handled, again. This team works okay. I'd still rather have Amadea than Tiziana, but this works okay. I love seeing the stuff like moving around underneath there. It's really cool. She didn't tell me I'm going the wrong way. That means I'm going the wrong way. Well, this is obviously the wrong way. I'm not going back the way I came, am I?
Inspetore, it is the other way.
Oh yeah, I'm back in a room that I fought in already. Okay. Nothing here, right? No. Ah, this way. There's a thingy. Laboris Solus origins. The story of the fall of the Luca Infinita is not uncommon knowledge. It was a guild that began with the best intentions, serving justice and protecting the innocent. But the city quickly spread its corrupting tendrils within its ranks. As the Luca flourished, and indeed it flourished, its pride grew with it. With every victory over lawlessness they achieved, their belief that they were the beacons of what was right in the city only strengthened. and they worked yet harder to purge every drop of injustice from the city. It was a vicious cycle of self-affirmation which ended up blinding the guild to the fact that it had long strayed from the virtuous path. In the sixth canticle, the simmering apprehension about the Lucca's growing adherence to their version of justice, which had by then strayed somewhat from the general public's opinion of what was moral/ethical, came to a head when Judge Mistress of the Lucca, Lorelaya Ashti, conducted a raid on the Sangueo, a guild that did not survive the events of the attack. She'd come to the conclusion that the Sangueo had been involved in the smuggling of Tesseric weapons from across the Midnight Belt, though once the Lucca had infiltrated the ward and decimated the guild, there was little evidence of that. The Lucca walked out unapologetic. I believe the exact words of the Judge Mistress at that time were, "Some losses must be suffered in order to assure the good of the many." Certainly it was easy for her to say that. The Lucca lost not a single member in the raid, which had been conducted in the dead of night. Needless to say, the city did not take that well. If the Lucca had the authority and capability to conduct such ruthless slaughter on baseless grounds, how safe was the rest of society? Worse still, justice on the streets had been forgotten by the Lucca. Ironically, they would act only if undeniable evidence of a crime was presented to them. They had no such reservations when they held their own suspicions, however. Society's response to the destruction of the Sangueo was swift. At that time, there had been a coalition of smaller guilds that specialized in bounty hunting. Each of the smaller guilds had their own preferred methods of operation, though they worked separately and often squabbled with each other for their bounties. The annihilation of the Sangueo acted as an adhesive for the coalition, however, and they banded together, desperate to make the point that such behavior in the city was unacceptable. Lorelaya's deathly still body was found at dawn's light, a month after the loss of the Sangueo. Her arms crossed peacefully over her chest, her skin pale as snow. She had been poisoned in the middle of her court, and the perpetrator had entered and left without a trace. The day after, the Laboris Solus was found. Since then, the Laboris has acted as a counterbalance to the Lucca. Though the Lucca had mellowed after Lorelaya's assassination, they hadn't returned to the ways of their predecessors, and the people of the streets, Contadani mostly, needed to turn to someone for justice. The contracts of the Laboris became that avenue. It is not difficult to understand a contract. Upon suffering an offense of any sort, one simply need visit one of the Laboris' chapters and pay a nominal fee for an investigation to be conducted. The Laboris then verifies the truth, and if it turns out that the purported perpetrator is indeed guilty of the crime, then the rest of the fee is collected and a contract is issued. Any member of the Laboris is free to accept a contract, and will be compensated accordingly once the target has been dealt with in whatever way the head of the guild, the Kyrios, has deemed appropriate. Oh, so that's who the Kyrios is. The head of the Assassin's Guild. It would be easy to compare the Laboris to a group of hired assassins, but they are truly so much more. The Laboris have a strict moral code that they follow when issuing contracts, and it is not one that has been corrupted by the city. Yet. Knowing the current Kyrios, however, I am confident that it will stay that way for a while more. Wait, are we saying that the Bloodless is the Kyrios? Is Vasco the Kyrios? Is he the head of his guild? Surely he's not. I'm not sure. Or maybe just he happens to know the Kyrios from some other... I don't know. They seem like a cool guild, though. Wait, we're just going up. This thing's like an elevator. This is one hell of a library. It's really huge and complicated.
Hold your ground.
is actually quite an easy fight without the bell thing. Victory! No problem. Starting to get the tactics down now. Uh-oh. No! Isabel! Dude, she just one-shot at that thing.
I'm fine. This is why I told you not to follow.
Do not speak to me this way. I am not useless.
Look at your arm, your legs.
What must I do to prove myself to you?
This is pathetic, Mother. You are weak. Face it.
I am not.
You're never going to be able to bring him back. Now mend yourself.
Tiziana is unreasonably mean to her mom.
I don't want to hear it.
You blame her for your father's death.
We are wasting time.
She made a mistake.
So she should pay for it. That is the Luca way.
Yeah, the Lucas suck.
That is the coward's way.
How dare you?
You say your father inspired you, then act like it.
What?
Your father loved your mother despite her weakness. He died following his heart, not his duty.
He died because she was weak.
No! He died because he loved her. And you are spurning that because you are weak.
Oh shit.
You don't have it in you to forgive her, so you run. You hide behind your empty platitudes and hollow justices. But guess what? You can't run forever.
Cicero's putting it down.
We all make mistakes. Hold on to them long enough and just you watch what you become.
I don't think I've ever seen you more honest.
You need to learn to let go. It's hard, damn it, I know. But what you're doing to her, to yourself, it's not worth it.
You just got called
My
out.
father was one of the best judges.
Your father was more than the Luca. And you can be too.
If he was still alive, I have a feeling the two of you would have gotten along very well.
Part of him still is.
Perhaps.
Isabel!
Oh, that was a good line. That was a good line. Part of him still is. Well played there, Cicero. Now, where the fuck did Isabel go? Oh, shitballs.
Get away from her!
Is it that time? Boss fight time? No! Watch out, Isabel! Uh-oh, that's not great. Oh, that's not good.
The Misted Isles. That must be where it's taking her. Cicero, you were with my mother when she found the route.
57.
I know the way. We're almost at the end. Come on!
That's good, because the first 56 routes are a real pain in the ass, so I'm glad we're avoiding that shit. Songstress's origins. This is the penultimate entry in the history section. The Songstresses are a special group of Masquerada that are too small to truly call a faction, but who hold so much significance in our society that they cannot be ignored. The concept of a songstress did not exist until the 6th Canticle, when the increased immigration forced the Masquerada to explore more daringly into the Fey-infested regions of the city. Until the Miscela, these areas were essentially considered barren. The Fey that guarded them were dangerous and not to be tampered with, though they kept mostly to themselves in the areas around the various ruins. This slowly changed as more and more people came to the city after the Song of Crimson Tides in the 5th Canticle, and space became greater and greater a commodity. One of the ruins that this expansion claimed for the citizens was what was called at the time the Black Crib, an expansive ruin that sat close to the heart of the city. Fae were most numerous there, and the sheer amount of rubble that was in the area, hundreds of feet high, made the task of colonizing it incredibly daunting. It was, however, the boundary of the city, and no one knew just how much space lay beyond that hill of rubble that could be developed. And so, pressured by the increase in the city's population, the Registry commissioned expeditions out into the Black Crib to cleanse it and remove the rubble. The adventurers that accepted the task went in with the intention of clearing stones and getting paid, but they left the ruins with knowledge that would change the city forever. As they killed Fae and cleared the ruins, they came across living branches of a tree that poked out from the mound of rubble. As they continued to dig down, they discovered small gems, and as they reached the bottom, they discovered strange contraptions, the likes of which had never before been seen by anyone in Umbra. With hindsight, today, we know that those were, in order, the Singing Tree, Chimes, and Vocifers. Needless to say, the expedition sparked great interest within the ranks of the Vegelus, and as what was to be the Singing Tree continued to be unearthed, the Vegelus worked to understand the ancient contraptions that were left behind. No sooner had the Singing Tree been fully excavated than the Vegelus discovered the mechanisms behind the Vocifers. The breakthrough was considered momentous by the Vegelus, who saw the chimes as having the potential to record the histories of the world, stories that would last forever. They decided that the first thing that was to be stored in a chime would be, appropriately, the Song of the First, founder of Umbra, and it was thus that the tradition of storing songs and legacies in chimes instead of parchment was developed. Following the creation of this tradition came the formation of the group that was to be in charge of these stories, and a sect of the Vegelus dedicated themselves to preserving these stories and being custodians for the tree that housed them all. Though the songstresses might have their roots in the Registry, over time this link withered and thinned, and now they are treated by all in Umbra as neutral to the politics of the city, and having no other allegiance than to the Singing Tree and its songs. So they have a lot of power given the importance of the songs in this culture. But they're not tied to the Registry, that's good. Oh, it's rotating. It's getting serious now. Man, this is a cool place. This is memorable. Looks like we're moving on through another set of fancy doors. The Assemblia Inner Paths. Oh, look at those tiny little Rediro. How adorbs. Did I just say adorbs? Yes, you did, Josiah. You just said adorbs. Not sure how I feel about that. The Inner Paths. The Assemblia's Mechanism. This is under Locations. I had known the Altus were protective of their caches of knowledge, but this borders on paranoia. The Assemblia is equipped with a mechanism that utilizes the water that falls from the Cascata to rotate sections of its structure to create an ever-shifting labyrinth to ward off unwanted intruders. The caretaker of the Assemblia is equipped with a calendar that details the single possible route to take that will guide visitors to its core, but the intricacy seems almost needless to me. That is very, very secure, isn't it? That is extremely secure. So now we go through these paths. We're going down some stone ramps. There's lots of tiny little Rediro here. Not bothering us, just looking cute. Found a mask. Oh, we made it to the Misted Isles.
Get away from her!
Uh-oh. Rediro Queen. It's boss fight time. Hey, there's a pillar. I wonder what the point is of being able to damage the pillar. There's Isabel. Should I damage the pillar? Here's another pillar over here with a health bar. There's a Rediro Mistral. There's another pillar over here. What's the deal with these pillars? Looks like I can't even target the Rodero Queen. I have to attack the pillar. Well... There's a Mistral. Damaging the pillar is damaging the boss's health bar. I'm not sure what's going on with these pillars exactly. Let's double Creed. And then let's stun one of these. That pillar has a lot of health. Alright, one of them's down. Let's finish this thing off real quick. Oh, it's free of the pillar! Now there's... Oh no, what's it doing? It's got crazy stuff going on. Now it's probably heading over to another pillar, isn't it? There's a whirlwindy thing. Watch out for that.
Watch out, Cicero!
Oh, it's a wave. Watch out for the wave. We can't attack this thing, but we can attack this other pillar. Which I guess we'll do. But now it's not lighting up.
To the left!
No, we can't attack this pillar. Okay, it's back, and now we can attack it. This thing's at 80%. So, let's light this up.
Left, Cicero!
Doesn't look like we can put, let's get double Meteor Storm down. We're stunned. Lots of meteors dropping. Let's double Tinder Wisps and just attack the pillar. Alright, let's get the ward down. Let's get the cone. Let's get the fire guys. Double Creed. Let's Maelstrom. Let's kill this thing. Let's watch out for those things. Get a quick heal.
Look out!
Now we'll watch out for those things. Oh, it's coming right at us. Oh, there's another whiff right. There's another Rodero right there. We just ran straight through that fucking thing. Whatever, let's go this way. I guess we're heading over... I don't know what the deal is with this thing and pillars is. Alright, fine, let's kill this. We'll do the ward. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do this. Do this. We'll do this. Do this. We'll do this.
It's on the other island!
Alright, it's dead. It's on the other island. This pillar is like down over here, right?
The right!
Watch out for the damn things. It's over here.
Cicero!
Run, run, run. Okay, we're stunned. We can do this. There's swirling gear things. I don't even know what's going on here. Alright. Let's see. Sorelli's ward. Alright. Double meteor storm. Hit the pillar. Double meteor storm. Followed by double tinder wisps. Followed by some Atmos ring. Double creed. Followed by to do right electrify unit. What the fuck? Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Let's kill this fucking thing. Alright, now let's go ahead and kill this one. Get the ward down. Let's kill this fucker. Let's get some fire dudes. Then kill this fucker. Tinder wisps. Maelstrom. Maelstrom. Do a hope spring real quick. Do a fire cone. Let's do a creed. Let's do another creed. Atmos ring and get in here and attack this pillar. Do this the ward. Let's do a couple meteor storms. Lots of meteors dropping from the sky. Now, of course, we follow that up with double tinder wisps. And after that, let's beat this pillar's ass. Oh, we got another pillar down. Just do a quick heal, top us off, and then let's keep everybody moving. The hell away from all those swirly things. Oh, get away from those waves. That wave probably messes you up. Alright, Calden. Get that going. Let's kill these things. This is a lengthy and complicated boss fight. I don't understand really what's going on with the pillars or what the boss is doing. It's a little bit confusing for me, but you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And we can get Tinder Wisps going. Alright, the queen's back. She's still at 80%. Let's make sure we're topped off here. Now we're stunned, apparently. Okay, now we're unstunned. So now the boss is back on the central pillar. Let's move everybody... Well... Get everybody over here. Alright, cool. We're getting more and more of these swirly things as the fight goes on. Central pillar. Fire guys. Next, we will... This is starting to get ugly. Lots of fire coming down from the sky. Creed, double creed. Let's see if we can kill these things. See if we can take these fuckers out. Let's get the ward down. Let's do this. Let's do this. This one's almost dead. Okay, that one is dead. Let's get more Tender Wisps. Let's blast this thing. Then go after him. Take him out. Now's a good time for a heal. Alright, everybody back over here and get on the pillar. You can do a maelstrom. You can do a fire cone. You can do fire dudes. You guys can both creed. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. You guys can both Tinder Wisp. You can put the ward down again. You guys can both Meteor Storm. They're so in sync with all their abilities. Because they both have very similar abilities. They both have Creed, they both have Tinder Wisp, they both have Meteor Storm. Only their number 4 ability is different. Oh, that pillar's starting to break. Come on, pillar. Why is Calvin standing around doing nothing? Wait, is he repairing it? Or she? The queen is down to 40% though, so we're hurting it one way or another. Let's get these guys out. Let's get the fire cone going. I can't put fire tags on the thing in the middle, so... We're not really getting very hurt, though. shouldn't say that. As soon as I say that, terrible fucking things are gonna happen. Let's get the tinder wisps out. Let's double creed. After the creeds. Thing's taking a while. Alright, more fire dudes. More fire cone. Water spout. More tinder wisps. Oh, we're getting it down. It's not really doing anything to us lately. Oh, here comes another whiff. Meteor storm right there. Better get the ward down again. She can do her meteor storm now. Well, we've almost got it. The queen's down to 4% health. Now a bunch of bastards are starting to run in, so probably be careful. One of those last minute, okay, we got this, and then all of a sudden we die situations. Don't want that. We win! The Radiro Queen. That was a strange boss fight.
Better than this.
I don't know what the deal with the pillars was. I really don't understand what was going on there.
Mother!
Oh, my darling. Thank you.
He's fine.
Are you all right?
I will be.
I've got her, Cicero. You should...
Pop a heel, Calden.
By the light. You should look around.
We're in an amazing place. Ooh, look at that big mural.
It's beautiful.
Attend to why we came. I'll be here.
Ruins, the Misted Isles. This is yet another location, 26 of 45. The Altus Nobilis is a secretive guild which goes to extreme measures to keep their intellectual treasures away from the eyes of the rest of the city. When the concept of dividing the city into wards emerged, the Altus were the first to claim ownership of a set of ruins they'd come to call the Misted Isles. Found under the gentle falls of the Cascata, the Misted Isles sit at the heart of the Assemblia, the Altus' largest collection of knowledge. What secrets, if any, they've gleaned from these ruins have not been made public knowledge. Many Umbrians secretly suspect, however, that the Altus have found little of value in the Isles, for if they had, they certainly would have used it to bolster their political position in the city. But they have found something probably pretty important, even if they didn't know what it was. Giant gears. She's attending to her mother. Yeah, now she's got time to help her mom. We've got an inscription here. Or engraving, and another codex. The Cascada. Oh, that's the waterfall. That's the Cascada. Sierra Vede is not a small mountain. It reaches high into the sky and brushes the lower-hanging clouds. Though there have been a few daring individuals who have attempted to scale it, none of their expeditions have brought them to its tip. The Vedulists suspect, however, that sitting at the apex of the mountain is a spring of a sort, perhaps the same spring that gives the Kalara life, which generates large pools of water that overflow and fall off the cap of the mountain in tumbling waterfalls. Most of these waterfalls don't make it to the city, the battering winds dispersing the water before it hits the ground. But the largest of them all has been gracing the citizens of Umbra with its bounty for time immemorial. This waterfall is known as the Cascata. Very beautiful. I love waterfalls. I love waterfalls IRL. They're the best. I love mountains. I love forests. But I love waterfalls. I love rivers, babbling brooks. Another mask. So let's take a look at this thing and see what we got here.
This is the one?
Yes.
It's barely hanging together.
Her will Sion Heitchen, Sion Breog, Sion.
What's it saying?
It seems flustered. I'm not sure if... Hey! Damn it!
Did it just fly away?
Just abandon us?
Well, we're going to have to...
Don't do this!
Tiziana?
Who are the... Oh, it's the Luca. Fuck!
Judge Master, please.
Move aside, Marshal.
What is going on?
Our inquisitive hound.
Tiziana?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Told about the Assemblia. About why we were here.
Fucking traitor.
Yes, she did. To find out where these artifacts that I've been hearing so much about are. So, Inspettori, care to share?
Nope.
These artifacts are involved in things you don't understand. I need them.
What you need, Inspettori, is to tell me where they are.
Why are you doing this?
Too long the city has been ruled by incompetence. It needs a leader that can fight, that has the strength to do what is necessary for the good of the city, not a weakling who poisons it with his age and frailty.
And you're mad enough to believe that's you?
Imagine how much safer, how much more orderly the city would be if it adopted the Bright Chorus's compass.
Hell no.
The Luca don't even sing them anymore.
You can't have them.
What? You have spent too long in his company. He's darkened your eyes.
Ooh,
He has
she's
shown me
defying
the
the
truth.
Luca.
You are a marshal of the Luca Infinita. Your father would...
My father would have spat upon this guild.
Oh shit.
Blasphemous!
Look
Just
at
threw
us,
down.
Fabio. We wear suits of gold, but where do our hearts lie? We're not supposed to fight to banish the weak. We are supposed to fight for them.
The weak will take us down with them!
I'm so proud of
We are
Tiziana right
supposed
now.
to lift them up. Be the eyes of the blind, the tongues of the mute, the ears of the deaf, the swords of the poor. What happened to that?
Oh shit.
Enough!
Tiziana, welcome to the
Deal with
team.
you later. But you will...
I challenge you.
Ooh! We're gonna one-on-one
You
this?
believe you can rule this city under your martial thumb?
What are you saying?
Prove it. By your honor and pride, accept my challenge to a duel.
You think you can beat me?
If I do, you will respect the registry, and you will leave us alone. All of us, the Marshal included.
And if I win, you will tell me everything there is to know about the artifact.
This is fucking awesome.
Cicero,
Fair.
Yes, let's one-on-one this shit. In before I lose terribly.
When you're ready.
May the best man win.
I'm ready.
Ready yourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of that. Say hello to my little friends! Now, he's gonna be fighting them. Meanwhile, I'm gonna come over here. Oh, he's summoning some bullshit. I don't like the fact that his back is to this pillar. Alright, let's get my Tinder Wisps going. And then let's wreck this dude. Alright, it hurt. Oh, look, he's almost out of focus. Man, this guy's getting his ass kicked. Look at my focus. It's full. You're getting schooled, son. Alright, that hurt, I'm not gonna lie. Get away from his fiery, exploding death balls. Or Tinder Wisps. Say hello to my little meteor storm! Oh god, my focus is gone. And my health is starting to go down. Alright, he's not getting as schooled as I hoped. The amount of schoolage that's taking place is significantly less than desired. Oh god, I'm getting killed. I'm getting my ass kicked. I wish I could get some health back somehow. But there's really no way for me to get health back. Oh god, run! Run. I need to just, like, kite him now. I need to keep putting these guys on him and just running away. And let them whittle him down. Maybe I can sneak in and be like, boop, nope, run. No, I can't sneak in there like that. That's no good. Yeah, I have to go into full-on kite mode with this guy. Full-on kite mode. Oh! He got me. Man, I got a little too ahead of myself. I'm like, you're getting schooled. I was kicking his ass. I was all excited. And then, shit went horribly wrong. Alright.
When you're ready.
May the best man win.
Watch your flanks!
I like how he's also a firebrand. Alright, let's back up. I need to stay away from those fiery balls that he puts out there. I need to get some of these guys out. I need to back up. Go after him, my minions. Spinner wisps. Wait, get away from those red circles. Get out of that. More of these. Run. Alright, we're whittling him down. He's got 4% focus. Hit and run, hit and run. Stick and move, stick and move. Get out of that. Okay, we're doing okay, we're doing okay. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Back up, put this on him. Meteor storm. Get out of that. He's covering the ground with a lot of bullshit. Alright, we're gonna creed him. We're gonna back up. We're gonna put these guys down. We're gonna run over here. Now we're gonna come over here. We're gonna get him with this. Pop the mark. Alright, we're doing much better this time than last time. He's almost dead, and I still have a lot of focus and health left. I just had to be a little more hit and runny this time than I was last time. Don't run on his fucking lava shit, please. Alright, time to stand and bang. Let's finish this. Victory! Nice, that was fun. That was a cool little duel between firebrands.
Enough! You have won.
I know.
And our deal?
I will honor my word. You fight well.
Yeah, I do.
As do you.
We leave.
See ya, dude. One skill point. Fabio Fidelta II. Wait, I'd already read something about him before? Oh yeah, okay. Fabio Fidelta, the second. The Luca are supposed to be the embodiment of honor in the city, men and women who hold true to their word no matter what. Though they have strayed much from their roots, I can say they still remain at least that. Fabio might have been a threat to the investigation, but there is nothing more important to a Luca than their honor. Certainly I might have used that against him, however unwise Tiziana might insist that was, and I am not particularly proud of it, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, yeah, no, that was smart. The challenging him to an honor duel to get my way? To count on the fact that he would be too bound by his honor to refuse? That was perfect. That was well fucking played. Good job, Cicero. And then I kicked his ass. Firebrand v. Firebrand. We shall see whose fire burns hotter. It was mine. Spoiler alert, it was mine. I mean, admittedly, he did meet me the first time, but that's because I didn't really realize what I was doing or what his abilities were. After that, no problem. I kicked his ass. Alright, we will click on this next little thing and have the little conversation with the three of them. And by the way, Tiziana is on the team now. I'm so proud of her. She finally stepped up and cast off the shackles of the Luca and became her own person. And she said some good stuff, too. Alright, in our next episode, we will continue this. But that is going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Masquerada, Songs and Shadows.